morning, good people. Happy Wednesday. Um, I know y'all wasn't expecting to see me. I know after yesterday, y'all thought that, oh, she's just so upset and she's just so distraught. No. It was a moment. Y'all gotta understand. I have moments a lot. Shit, if you human, you should have moments, and if you don't, then there's something wrong. Cause look, I'm telling y'all, there's some people that I work with. They be having a lot of moments all the time in public and around folks, and we just supposed to look past it all the time. So I'm just saying, I'm just trying to figure out how my moments are different from anybody else's moments, especially in this particular situation. But what I came on here to tell y'all today was, when I said 24 hours, I meant 24 hours. hmm because you got to understand, the way I line things up ain't gonna be the way y'all do it. Remember when I said in the readings and videos down below that somebody was gonna try to cover up some stuff? Y'all, bull s you not. The next day, then that sheriff come to my doggone house with them papers of order of protection. Came to my house 2 days in a row with two different order of protections. That's four in total, right? But didn't I tell y'all the day before he even came to my house that they was gonna try to cover up what the hell they was doing? Right. That's the reason why I wasn't really concerned about it, because I already knew, right? So, in this instance, I was simply like, now how can I use this to my advantage? Hold on. I'm trying to tell y'all what I'm finna use to my advantage. The lies that y'all told is what I'm finna use to my advantage, okay? You wonder why I'm so smiley? Well, I'm always smiling because I don't have a reason not to be smiling. I'm just saying. But you know, I guess now people starting to realize when you go down there to the order to get order protection or go down there to the court, you need to make sure what you're putting on that paperwork is actually true. Because I'm gonna just be honest with you. The police is mad right now that they was harassing the fuck out of me because y'all was lying on my name. So now they realize that they in trouble because I told them the whole time that, like, y'all over here watching me, y'all over here doing this shit when it comes to old shells, and I'm not the person that y'all need to be worrying about. But that's because everybody, every last one of y'all lied, right? So the police was doing what they felt like was their job, even though I felt like they was taking the, abusing their authority. Yeah, definitely was. Especially coming in my doggone house when I already told you that the child that y'all was looking for was not in here. All you had to do was go down the street to her damn daddy house before y'all even came in my house, without any type of doggone warrant or anything. Y'all didn't have no paperwork. Y'all brought a CPS woman to my house, Miss McKeely Knox. The same person that said Miss Ayana Yancey is the one who called her to inform her that my daughter was in my home. So you tell me you ain't watching me? Shit, you may not be watching now, but you was. You was very much so invested, and you lied. I mean, you didn't lie. My daughter was here. Right. But she wasn't at the time that the damn CPS people came. You know me that well that you didn't even call my phone and say, hey, Shelly, you know that she not supposed to be over there. Go take her back over there to Eric house. When nobody even told me that I wasn't supposed to even have my child. Yeah, y'all was trying to get me locked up then, but my gut instinct said, leave your child with her daddy. And that's what I did. The day before y'all even came to my house. See how that works for me? Yep. So when y'all came into my house, when I told y'all that my child was not here, when y'all was, came in with tasers out, and then the white woman stood there with a gun, with her hand on her gun, and all the rest of it when I was talking to her, and they in my house looking up on the beds and the cabinets and everything else. Yeah, y'all wasn't supposed to be doing that shit. No, hell no. You wasn't. And guess who was outside? Mr. White. Mm-hmm. Where was my child supposed to be at, Mr. White? With you, correct? Because when you left CPS, you was supposed to have all my kids, right? You voluntarily dropped my child off to her father. Mm-hmm. And you didn't even know where my child was. So you went with CPS to come to my house to get a child for me that was supposed to be in your custody because that's where they put her. That you had dropped off to. And y'all didn't think to go to her daddy's house first to see if she was there? Ain't that where you left her? I wasn't supposed to even know my child was at her daddy house, right? If it wasn't for my son, I wouldn't even knew that. But all I'm saying is, y'all was using all these doggone people, law enforcement, police officers. Y'all was using CPS. Y'all was using juvenile court. Y'all was using the court system, saying that you needed protection from me, as if I was actually doing something to you when and I wasn't. Now, when I try to tell y'all that y'all need to be careful who y'all work with, I wasn't saying that to turn you against nobody. I was actually being honest. Because the same person that you work with, they gonna work to try to get themselves out of trouble. Mm-hmm. Now, didn't I tell y'all yesterday my children was supposed to be coming down there eating with me? Did. and they ate $7 to $8 worth of food. If anybody want to help out with that doggone tab, because I got bills, chip in as much as you can. That was only me feeding six of my kids, not all eight of them, just six. And they went to my job. Everybody sent there and seen them eating their food. Everybody seen them being just my kids. I was still at work, so I couldn't even just sit down with them the whole time. I only had 30 minutes on my lunch break. Just so happened they end up coming within 15 minutes of my lunch break. So I did get a chance to spend 15 minutes with them. And of course, even if I was at work, I kept on walking, go check on my doggone kids, but they were straight. Excuse me. I'm gonna get to the main point. Hold on, because it's just a little story time. Um, they came in, they got something to eat. They met the dude that I'm with, so everything was cool there. They got a chance because that was a big thing for me, for everybody to meet, for them to meet him, so I can know if I should continue on with this situation. Because if my children don't like you, then it's fuck you. And I just told him that yesterday. I said, that was a big thing for me. Because if my kids sense any sudden vibes from you, I'm gonna have to just go ahead and just call it quits, because my children's opinion of who I'm with really fucking matters. My son was just like, oh well, Damien's the only one that really has an opinion. They start talking about stranger things, so they already had this little situation, whatever. Um, so yeah, that was a good thing. So that lit my heart a lot more. And then Mr. John is an old man that come to my job almost every day, y'all, and ask for bacon. He eat bacon every day. And my dude telling me that I should stop eating bacon because it's not good for you. And I'm just like, well, this old ass man be eating bacon every day. And he's still kicking shit. Like, ain't nothing wrong with him. So what's up? He was just like, you ain't him. Point blank period. And I'm just like, oh, okay. But anyway, so Mr. John was in there. And, I tell everybody how many kids I have, but they haven't physically seen my children. So a lot of people don't believe me. Boy, they seen all six of them doggone kids with this face right here. And they were just like, yeah, you can tell them your kids. I'm just like, yeah, every last one of my children have my doggone face. Like, it's just undeniable. Like, they may have features of their other parent, but they got this whole face. That's their mama's. And especially the nose. I don't know what it is, but every last one of my children got my nose. Anywho, so Mr. Jones was there talking to my kids, and he was asking them like, "Do you mind that your mama had so many children?" They was some there looking like, "No, like, shit, this is what it is." And he was asking, "Do y'all care if y'all mama had more children?" And they was just like, "No." They was like, "Yeah, I guess like to them, the more the merrier." They love each other. They love having a big family. Some shit that I never fucking had. It was just me in a household by myself. So apparently they like being, and I'm glad Mr. John asked that question, because I've never asked my children. And I always felt some type of way about having more children. Every time I got pregnant, I felt some type of way. I felt like my oldest children was going to be like, Mama, you doing too much. Mama, you ain't got enough time for me. But they don't, because I never not have enough time for all of my children, even if they all in the same area with me. I'm talking about I have 3, 4, 5 conversations at one time. I got to pause this person. You can talk now. Hold on, baby. I'm going to get to you. Yeah, you can do this. That's just what the fuck it is when it comes to me parenting. But back to the real matter at hand. Why have I not seen my children all these months? But Mr. White actually dropped my children off at my job and left. Yeah, I ain't saying nothing to him. He can't get to me no more. Because legally he in trouble because he was lying. Yeah, and he knew if, well, I knew if I told my kids that they can come get something, he wasn't a setup. No, it wasn't. He couldn't lie to my kids about why he couldn't bring them, because through the court system, Mr. Judge P, he making it seem like he's fearful of his life or my children, as if I may harm or hurt someone. So I have to have supervised visitations with my children to where I'm only able to see them once every 2 weeks. And I have to miss work, which is $100 plus in that day. So I'm losing out of money, and I got to travel to go see my kids only for an hour, when he just dropped my children off at my job and said I'll be back. Yeah, because that's the type of situation we had to begin with, without all this court situation and stuff like that. But once again, once I start exposing what people were actually doing, that's when it was, she has a mental illness or she has an issue. They was trying to find some reason to get my doggone kids anyway. It's all about some money. This man, look, Judge P, come on now. Let's be realistic about it. What grown man gonna not work for 3 years just so he don't have to pay child support for his kids? And that's exactly what he was doing and why he was doing it. And then all of a sudden, once he ended up getting his children within June or July, he can actually get a job. But 3 years he was not working, didn't try to work, do nothing. That was the whole argument between me and him for the longest. Yeah, because I'm over here working and I was pregnant with two other children that was not here. So in my head, I'm working to take care of my other children that have not even gotten here yet, and you over here just sitting on your ass and not trying to work to help take care of the kids that you know that we have to take care of. Now legally, we're still legally married, right? So when all this shit happened and I had to end up moving in with somebody else and me and my kids, it was just in a 1 bedroom. This man, even when he went to move into a hotel, that's abandoning your family. Even him staying in the house with this girl now, that's abandoning your family. If we're legally still married, the kids that he wanted to say that the kids that I have, they always supposed to been going, like I keep on trying to tell y'all through the court system, y'all didn't do that right. Because Mr. Freeman does not have a DNA test for his son. So properly, legally, if you don't have paperwork that says that this is this man's child by blood, because I'm legally a married woman that had two other outside children, because I wasn't with my husband, I've been living on my own, I'm still just legally married. All 8 of my children was supposed to be in the custody of Mr. Wyatt. Mr. Hester has a DNA test, so he got his child. We finna get to that point too. But Mr. Freeman does not. When I told Miss McKelia Knox about Mr. Freeman's cocaine habit, she did nothing about it. Mm-mm. And I got plenty of people to witness that he does that shit. Plenty. But y'all was still focused on me. Mm-hmm. Right. So we're gonna go to Mr. Hester. Now, Judge P, this is where I have an issue. I'm talking about big issue. And I'm talking about I be losing sleep about it too. If you put my daughter in the custody of a man that has medical mental issues, that's prescribed medication for it, that has been in and out of Mexican bin as well as jail multiple times due to his behavior. If he's able to have my daughter, then why can't I have my kids with or without a mental health evaluation? Because as you've seen in all these videos, I'm stable enough to go to work every doggone day. I'm stable enough to actually know people pissing me off and still keep my calm, cool, and be collected within myself. I'm still able to reason with people that I don't give a fuck about at all. I'm still able to take care of my children and myself and my dog in a home financially. Um, so I'm kind of confused. I don't have nobody looking over me. I don't have nobody watching me. I don't have nobody making sure that I'm okay or making sure I'm eating or making sure I take my medication because I don't have any. So if you allow my daughter to be in a home with him and he has to actually have someone watching over him, then why am I not able to have my children? I just want to ask because my lawyer want to know too because it's they actually have documentation about what's going on with Mr. Hester. So I'm just asking because once again, like I asked you in the court, if does not the 12 years that I've been taking care of these children without anybody's help account for anything? Ain't that what I asked you? Or did I say 13 years? Because it was almost 13 years. The 13 years that I've been taking care of these children by myself without their fathers, does that account for anything? Nobody's help. Nobody's coming by to help me do nothing. I prompt nobody. It was times where I was leaving the hospital from just having a baby and had to drive myself home because Mr. Wyatt was not driving me. He wouldn't do nothing. Surreal, our last child, I argued with him leaving Erlanger Hospital going to Ocoee Street, and I almost damn wrecked the car, and I had just had a baby. So don't sit there and tell me that somebody need to be helping me. I helped myself out that damn situation, and I'm still helping me and my children to this day. So if you don't know the whole story, baby, don't sit there and try to put your opinion in where it really ain't needed necessarily. I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying. But once again, we need answers. I need answers. My kids need answers. If this man has on paperwork mental illness, y'all not checking these men. Y'all not checking their background. Y'all not checking their work history. Y'all not checking their homes or where they stay. Have they been in a stable home? Have they had anything in their name? No. When y'all CPS workers, y'all put these children in the custody of their fathers were supposed to have stable homes for these children in order for you to put them in their custody. That's just like a foster care. You ain't finna be giving these doggone children to a foster family that ain't got enough room, that ain't got the finances, even though I know y'all gonna help them out. And that was another thing. Mr. Wyatt just wanted y'all doggone help. He wanted my children to get, well, he wanted custody of my children to get some type of housing help in order to have somewhere to stay. Yeah. But see, I already knew that. That's the reason why I told him about my home and when I was gonna buy a home after this life insurance policy came and he could have my Section 8 voucher. That wasn't good enough for him. He said, "Now, I don't want just your house. I want my kids. I want everything." He wanted to take everything from me because he felt like I took everything from him. Ain't that right, Mr. Wyatt? You felt like I took your whole life from you because I decided to leave a marriage, right? Yeah, because you wasn't treating me properly. You was disrespecting me. You was abusing me mentally and sometimes physically in front of and around our children, which was also causing them traumatic ass problems, right? Ain't that what you were doing? So you can't blame me. I understand that you was doing all this to get some get back because that year that you was in a hotel by yourself, you was real down and you was supposed to be like that. Yeah, because that was your choices and your decisions that you had made that put you in that position. I'm not gonna feel sorry for you. And I'm not finna sit here and take some shit that you trying to put on me just for get back. It's not no fucking game around this motherfucker. This ain't no tit for tat. No. And you ain't finna play with my kids in the midst of that. Cause I never played with my children. That's one thing that I don't agree to. Y'all playing with my children like they pawns. Y'all playing with my children as if it's a game. I don't play about my kids. I don't play with my kids. And I damn sure ain't finna play about them. And that's exactly what y'all was doing. Now, Mr. Hester, I understand that your whole reasoning for this was to see if you can get back in a relationship that you wasn't even really trying to work for. You wanted to make it seem like you was the best person to be, hell no, nigga, I see you from a mile of motherfucking way. Fuck that. Nope. You ain't no better than nobody else. You don't do nothing. You don't even have a reason to have my child. If you don't have a job and you sit on your ass every day playing fucking video games. You don't do anything fucking productive with my motherfucking child. She stay in a damn room. What the fuck you think I'm gonna be looking at you for? I don't look at you. I look past you. Okay? I'm going ahead and just put it out because you think that we cool. No, bro, you over here trying to play mental games with my motherfucking child like I'm supposed to give a fuck about you or want to be with you or some care and some love. Man, you can kiss both of my ass cheeks. And I mean that. Both of them. Damn. And I told you about some damn money. You was hoping and praying that, oh, well, because I love all her kids. That's the reason why you was doing that. You was trying to be cool with my son. I can come over here and help you. I can do this. Y'all motherfuckers was doing too much at one time. Then I had one nigga that said, I'm not going to do nothing. I'm just going to go find another bitch and I'm going to let her chase me. And I'm just like, I'm not doing that either. Judge P, these men was playing games the whole fucking time mentally with me. It was a game. Yep. One got mad because I wasn't having sex with him. The other one got mad because I'm just like, I'm finna show you. Now, the second one. My daughter's father feels like he's the best pick. Now, if you go listen to the videos down below, even with how I talk about him, that's the reason why he feel like that. But you gotta understand, I'm smarter than that, man. I talk about how I feel about people because that's how I view them. Even if I know more about them. It's a lot of shit that I know about a lot of people that I won't say nothing about. Maybe because I don't even try to view you no more, okay? Like y'all viewing me constantly, I don't care to. So I don't care. They going one end out the other. I don't know, don't want to know, whatever. Even if somebody come and tell me shit, it ain't nothing that I don't probably already know anyway. I don't care. But yeah, he thought because he was the one that didn't abuse me, he didn't traumatize me, all the rest of that old stuff, and he helped me and my children. He thought that it was always gonna be a place in my heart for him because he was there for me at one point in time. But now that place ends up being replaced, or you end up being replaced in that place, if you understand where I'm coming from, after you show me who you are. When you sat there and stood in doggone court knowing for a fact that you told me at my time where I was begging you to give me a doggone break when it came to our daughter that you couldn't keep her because let me see if I'm correct about this. Didn't you not tell me that you not equipped to have my daughter down there because it's nobody but you and she just by herself? Ain't that what you told me? When I was asking for your help so I can get a break, you ain't tell the judge that, did you? You ain't tell the judge that all this time that your child 3 years. 3 years, bro. You been out your child life for 3 years. You've been in and out your child life for 3 years. And I'ma say out more than in, okay? But you ain't tell the judge that. I'm pretty sure if Judge P, if you would ask, then you'll probably see why I was so frustrated of you just passing my children to these men that I've been asking for them to help me with, because it's their responsibility, since these kids was even in the doggone picture before they was even birthed into this doggone world. And then all of a sudden, oh, they good, but she's still in the same home with the same two men, nobody else. 3-year-old little girl, when she should be at home with her mama. Should no little girl live in no house with no men when she has a mother that's well equipped to take care of her and been doing it for 3 years. The whole time she been in this world. When her daddy been out here doing whatever the hell he want to. See, you understand? I've been doing this. Yeah. These men ain't been parenting my kids. That's why I'm so frustrated about it, because I don't do anything in my life besides work and take care of my kids. And I'm always at home. Been doing this forever. There's not been a moment in time where you can say that I did anything else. And if I did, it was because I probably took a break away from my children from a night or whatever, a day, and probably took time out for myself. But in 13 years, and I had my first child at 19, can you say anything bad about that? Go look at my doggone arrest history record. I don't have one. Besides the bullshit that I told you about, that I wasn't even invested in. I don't be out past dark. I'm always in the doggone house. I don't have a lot of people coming in and out my home. I don't have a lot of people coming to my house in general. People don't even come to my house. If you come to my house and you not, ask anybody, you come to my house and you knock on my doggone door and you ain't called first, I will leave your ass standing right there knocking. Yeah. When my son's father was right there knocking on that doggone door, I wanted to open the door so bad, just so he could see his child. Matter of fact, just so I could see him. Honestly, I wanted to just hug him. I just like, bro, I miss you. Like, that's my love language to him, is just a hug. Like, bro, I miss you. It's something about that hug, that space is just like, I got you. I understand, because it's like when we separate, it's a lot of shit that be going on with both of us. It don't even matter when we separate. It's a lot of shit that's always going on with both of us. So it's like when we come back together, we can't even be mad about whatever the fuck we had going on, because he had, like, damn near every time he done left my doggone house, when he come back, the shit that he done went through made me feel so doggone bad. I feel sorry for him. That's all it was. I used to feel sorry for him. That time that he left my house around holiday time, 2022. No, that was last year. 2021. When he left my house around holiday time, and he was sitting there telling me that he got into it with his doggone family, saying he now y'all, his family, this what he told me. You gotta understand, this man lie. So don't keep on trying to come at my doggone head if he tell you one thing and I'm telling you another. This is what the fuck was told to me. Okay? That's it. He said he got into it with his doggone family and said he told y'all is the reason why he couldn't come home. Y'all the reason why and he said he was very adamant about it. Now, I don't think that he was being completely honest. This is the truth about it. Now, Mr. Freeman, tell me if I'm wrong. Anybody can always tell me if I'm wrong, even though you know I'm right. Yeah, they may have been the reason behind it, but it was your actions. It was what they talked you into doing. It was still your actions, right? They talked you into always being away for important days, always making it seem like you got to be over here with your family when you know you're supposed to be a grown man. A grown man's family is where he lay his head at, where he shit at, where he shower at. That's where your home is. That's your family. You supposed to make sure they taken care of first. Ain't that what I asked you? Every holiday. Did I ever give a fuck about you going with your family? No. Did I ever give a fuck about me not going? Mm-mm. And I would let you use my car to go, right? Most of the time. Until it got to the time where you didn't know how to come back. Or you didn't know how to actually split up the holidays to where you would make me and my family feel like we actually are matter to you as well, right? So you couldn't continue to keep using my shit. And that was another reason why you got mad. I wouldn't let you use my car no more. I wouldn't feed you. Y'all, hell no. Like, I normally would, if this man had to go to work in the afternoon and I didn't have nothing cooked, I would go down there and make him something to eat. He could just sit there and eat before he had to go to work. When he got home, I don't give a damn if I did not cook. I would order him some food. And if it was cold, I would go down there and warm the shit up and bring it to him. I'm one of those type of women. You think I'm finna keep on doing all that to a motherfucker that's gonna sit here and keep on lying to me in my damn face? And you can't even respect the home that I have created for you. Yes, this is my children's home. I have invited you and me and my children's home. And this is how you disrespect me and my children's home. And you wonder why yours don't have no peace. That's all I'm saying. You can't do that. Me and my children get free heartedly. And the only reason why I allow, and Mr. Hester, can you agree to this one as well? When me and my children came in your doggone home, didn't my daughters care about you taking your medicine every day? Pop, have you ate? Pop, you need some water? That's what I heard all the time. My children don't hardly ever check on me, ever, because they know their mama situated. Their mama okay. But the men that I have been with, my children wholeheartedly do for the men. They not like them badass step kids that y'all be parenting or trying to parent. The ones that always just ask you for something, that always got something smart to say. Then my children probably ain't never said nothing smart to a man that I was with. They probably ain't never had no problems with my kids. Not for real, besides the fact that it's a lot of them and they loud. Yeah. But at any given moment, you can get up and tell my children, y'all need to calm y'all asses down. My children are respectful. They mind. My home is clean. I'm a well, good, grounded ass woman. You think that I'm finna keep on taking shit from a man that I don't deserve? I don't give a fuck who was in your ear telling you what. At the end of the day, you still brought your ass in my motherfucking home and still laid your ugly funk ass up under me. And you knew what you felt when you felt bad about you felt sorry for yourself. You all them times you said that I would walk past you downstairs because I got tired of you looking fucking sorry and sad and sobby and shit. Hell, nobody got time to be looking at that shit. You make your own choices. I don't give a fuck what nobody said. You remember when Dan was sitting outside the doggone door talking to me about you? And I think you just got mad because you heard me talking about you. But shit, don't you go and talk to me? I mean, talk about me to all your motherfucking family, friends, foes, hoes, brothers, sisters, cousins, people that don't even really like you. Ain't that what you were doing? But you get mad because I go talk to one person and they tell me the same thing that you already know. I should have left your ass alone. I should have never been with you. That's exactly what was told. And you got mad. Go ahead and tell the truth. Go ahead and tell all of the doggone details about what's going on or what was going on. You wasn't equipped to be the man in my home, and I knew that. And you tried to paint the picture to your family as if it was something with me. No. But then again, I don't even understand how they could see that or sense that because in the two times your mama dropped you off at somebody's house at 12 o'clock at night where you supposed to live, you supposed to already know what the hell she up to. But no. Instead of you being skeptical about those around you, you was being skeptical about me. When baby, you see me. You still see me. Am I doing anything different than I was doing when I was with you? It's 4 o'clock in the morning right now. What time there was I up talking to you when I first met you? Wasn't it around this time? Didn't I used to always have good energy around this time? Remember, it was the times you thought that I was on drugs. One time I probably was, but all times I wasn't. And I was just like, nah, I'm just up. Normally smoking. Shit, sometimes I could have been drinking because my kids had probably just went to sleep and I was, just trying to enjoy my doggone little moment. But ain't nothing changed, baby. I'm still the same OG. I'm just saying, baby. I'm just saying. But nah, for real, this is a real conversation. And you wonder why I don't trust people. You wonder why I don't talk to people. Because people and their opinions and just a split second and you always have to look at the man in the mirror. You like that song. That's one of your favorite fucking songs. The Man in the Motherfucking Mirror. You love it. Trust me, baby, I know your doggone. A lot of people think that all you do is listen to rap music here and all. They don't even really know you for real. They don't even know you listen to gospel music. Oh, wasn't supposed to tell that, huh? Yeah, you a big gangster out here, ain't you? Is. Are you? Or are you trying to portray like you are? I'm just saying, I know you on a whole nother level, baby. I know you spiritually. You ain't the person that you put on to be. But you're struggling. Because spirituality ain't no shit that you can play with. You can't play God. Mm-mm. You can't play like you really want to try to get your life together when you making all kind of stupid ass decisions and choices and stuff like that. Nah, he not finna play with you. Mm-mm. I had just like okay, the example with me and you. When you thought that I was playing with you, you left, right? Even though I wasn't. That's exactly how God gonna leave your ass when he feel like you playing with him. That's exactly how I left you. When I felt like you were playing with me, as soon as I felt like my time was wasted, I had to go. It was time for me to go. And that's exactly how God did you. And I hate to tell you like that, but baby, he been left your side. When you walked out this damn door. Now, you haven't talked to me personally. You have not. But I'm going to say since June of 2022, your life been hell, right? I, I don't talk to you. We ain't even supposed to be talking right now, but we just still, this is still just me. And I still don't have an issue with talking to you. I'm still cool. Your life been hell since June, right? I'm talking about just constant burdens, problems. Your mind racing so damn much you can't sleep, you can't think straight, you can't eat straight, but you think drugs gonna help it. It's not. You need to stop. You need to fucking stop. You don't sit here and try to tell me that you stopped. You know you didn't. Now if you still sneaking and geeking, boy, you can't fool me. I ain't even got to see you. Don't. And that's what pissed me off about you. Because for some odd reason, I'm connected to you so fucking strong. And I'm, boy, when I say I be over here studying like a motherfucker to see how the hell I can detach myself from your motherfucking ass, just try to. But I can't because it's our son. Mm-hmm. For some odd reason, it's something that's connected to our son. I hear it in these readings so much. Pisces, 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 something with this Pisces. And I'm just like, damn. Now, of course, I have two Pisces children, but you know, you are the father of that Pisces child. Most of the time in them readings, when they talk about Mr. Wyatt, they'll say Virgo because that's my first child that I had by him. And it's actually kind of ironic that my first child by him is a Virgo and my last child by him is a Virgo. So it's like where it begins and where it ends with him. It's going to be a Virgo situation. Yours is Pisces. Of course, my daughter is Scorpio. But in most of these doggone readings, when it has something to do with y'all three, they just say Taurus and Scorpio. Mainly because I have two children's fathers that are Tauruses. One is a Scorpio. Duh. Come on now. Y'all motherfuckers supposed to went to school. Shit. Astrology ain't that doggone hard. It's like math. Figure it out. But all I'm saying is, y'all messed up because y'all was doing a lot of stuff that y'all wasn't supposed to be doing. And y'all tried to use these court systems in order to help y'all cover up some stuff. And now that they figuring out the real truth, because in and two times somebody, you got to understand, Mr. Wyatt, me going to partnership is a funding for everybody, right? It's funded, meaning somebody got to pay for it. You doing all this and saying that you can't trust my kids being at home with me or my house not safe or something, all the rest of the mess that you were saying, which is a lie, right? You can't trust being around me, but this is the second job that I have had that you came to. You voluntarily came to my job at Family Dollar. I didn't know that you knew where I worked at. You probably didn't, but I'm saying you voluntarily came more than one time. I had a conversation with my son, who had a conversation with you about him wanting to come to my job yesterday so they can eat. And you voluntarily brought them there. So the judge probably gonna sit there and look at you like, if it was that easy, then why the fuck is she going through all this? That now they really want to know that about me, not the situation. Why is she going through all this? Why has she missed 5 children's birthdays? Why has she missed holidays of her kids if it was just that easy? That's what they really want to know because you lied. You over here trying to live 2 lives. You trying to make it seem, and you want to be back cool with me, trying to think that, okay, well, and you wonder why they had nothing to say to you. You can't sit here and paint another picture of me in front of some other doggone people and everybody else you talk to, but then behind the scenes, you can leave my kids because you know my children straight. You know my kids good. They better with me than they are with you. You know that. For a fact, no matter if I'm at work or not, and I actually was at work and you still voluntarily left my kids there, right? So they can eat. They was there for about 30 minutes. Shit, 30, 40 minutes, actually. Now I got the pictures, but I don't want anybody to know where the hell I work at. So it's just like, yeah, got to keep some things confidential. But of course, I took pictures of me and my kids because I just do that. Now, as I was taking pictures of me and my kids, I didn't think that was going to be evidence that you actually dropped them off at my motherfucking job. Mm. You know how shit just be unraveling? Yeah, because that's how my mind be putting shit together. Just like Mr. Freeman. You voluntarily just said fuck going to partnership so I can see my child. You ain't reached out to me or nothing. You have custody of my child. You have access to my child. You are the reason why I'm not seeing my child. You was supposed to be bringing my child by here multiple times. You text me and you said you didn't want to come to my house. Well, why the fuck did you text me to begin with that day and say, let me know when you off because you was going to bring them to me? You changed the arrangements and agreements that same day. You said you was going to bring him by my house. Then you said you was going to meet me somewhere. That's not what the fuck I agreed to. If that was the case, then I would have let you know somewhere I was going to be at before that day. You talked to me a whole week or so before that day came. You are the issue, not me. Because when it comes to my kids and I say I'm going to do something, when don't I not do it? If I'm supposed to be going to pick up my kids, don't I do it? If I'm supposed to be taking my children to go see their other parent, don't I do it? I done did it to you plenty of times. It ain't never been not one time that you asked me, can you see your child? And I said I was coming and I didn't come. Oh, but legally, your ass is in trouble. Look up contempt of court in a juvenile situation. Look it up. When a judge has told you to do something, and you took it upon yourself not to do it, not just one time, but twice, that means you going against the judge's word because of whatever you may have against me, which is not your issue, or it's not that's not going to be the issue, because at the end of the day, the only whatever me and you have going on, these people don't give a fuck. It's about this child. That's why I keep on trying to tell y'all, stop bringing adult ass problems into situations surrounding fucking kids, and y'all trying to make it seem like, well, this is what's going on around the kids. No, this is what's going on in y'all fucked up ass lives. Point blank period. Just like me, they could have said after this whole situation, let's say this situation would have happened a year, like this year. And this year, say you was away from your son for a whole year, and you end up being with another female, having a baby, all the rest of those stuff, and then you end up just popping up to my house saying, "I want to get my son." Then maybe you could have said I had an issue, cause I probably would have flipped the fuck out, like, "Hey, bro, so you gonna abandon me when I'm pregnant with your motherfucking child and leave me to take care of your doggone 1-year-old child? Because honestly, that 1 year that you was here and my child was here, you was never here. All them holidays, every last one of them holidays, I got text messages that you was not here. And I was asking what time you was gonna be here. You was with your family, meaning you didn't even give a fuck about spending time with your own son. And you gonna sit there in court telling me I couldn't even take my son to the funeral of my grandmother or something like that. Well, the judge gonna look at it like all the times that you had voluntarily, or you had your child, you could have voluntarily took your child, but you was never at home with your child. So why in the world would she just up and just give you her child when you up and decide to dip? I wouldn't do that either if I was a mother. And that's a lot of people. They wouldn't do that. If you weren't giving a fuck about the child to begin with, then why would I be okay with you just upping and taking my child now? Because you don't even have my child, right? Most of the time you don't even have my child. My child being passed around to other people that I don't even fucking know. My child that I carried. Y'all not understand how sacred that is? My child I carried in my womb. Y'all passing around to other people that I don't even fucking know. Never met. That's disrespectful as hell. Really. In our nature, and you don't touch nobody else's fucking child. That's some shit you need. Whoever got my child, you better take them back to whoever the fuck they belong to, because in the court system eyes, them 3 men is where my children's supposed to be at. Not with nobody else. And Judge, you seen how that girl was something acting, and you talking about, have I ever had a conversation with her? Because she's the one who taking care of my child. That was all plotted and planned. That it was never gonna go the way you thought it was gonna go. Like I'm supposed to give this girl some doggone praise. Nah, that's what she was expecting me to do. Hell no. She set all that up. She knew I was taking care of my child to begin with. She wanted to be more like me. She wanted, well, I can do the job better. Now she don't need to have no attachment. And I feel like he even got pissed off. Am I right, sir? When you seen how she was acting towards me and my motherfucking child that I had, I bet you since right in there. Now, hell no. Like, bro, what? I bet you was mad as fuck. You ain't got to tell me, but I know you was. Because instinctively, that's a parent. That's a parent's feeling. You gonna feel like that. Because you know if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't even have that child. Yeah. That's just like one of them other men coming and saying something about you when it comes to my child. Boy, let's bring it back to when we came and picked Leia up from her daddy after the hospital situation. And I'm gonna tell you how me and you completely different. I'm gonna tell you how these men respect the fuck out of me, because they know I'm not playing them doggone games about my kids or who I end up being with. When he brought Leia to the doggone car, didn't he respectfully ask to see my son? Now you know inside he ain't like that shit. You know he didn't. Dallas didn't either. But they knew if they made one false fucking move about my damn child or said anything even under their damn breath besides the fact that they happy for me, I would have flipped my shit. And you know that, right? That's because the men know me. And they know I don't fucking play about me. And it's not even so much of you, but they do know that they can't even, it's like me protecting you. Because if I allow it, then you're no longer protected, because then I'm the baby mama that's feeding into the bullshit, and now everybody's gonna have problems. No, I shut that shit down immediately. Mm-hmm. When I said something about Mr. Wyatt, me and Mr. Hester used to have arguments off and on all the time about what he was doing. But like I told him, I said I take the good with the bad. I want my children to still have their father in their life. So yeah, he come and pick him up every day. He didn't like the fact that this man was seeing, coming outside his house every day because I was staying with Mr. Hester for 3, 4 months. Yeah, Mr. Wyatt was coming in front of his house picking up my doggone kids every day. He was dropping off laundry bags of clothes or whatever because we didn't have no washing. They had to communicate. You think that went easy? But did you think that I accepted any bullshit? Hell no, I would never. Because it's around my kids. I'm not like y'all. I don't do that drama shit around my kids, and I don't give a fuck who I got to go off on or put my foot in their ass. Mama, daddy, cousin, sister, brother. I don't give a damn. You not finna do that. This here my domain. Me and my kids. You can't. Now I don't go on nobody else's shit. Just like when I got to arguing with you and your grandmama from that camera heard me cussing, even though she was inside and I was outside, public property. Then I still politely walked to that doggone camera and tell her I apologize and I got my ass in the car. You can't take what was given to me or what was instilled in me. That's respect. And I honor and respect my mama. That's who put that in me. So I don't give a fuck about y'all. I still have boundaries within myself. hmm So the shit that you allowed that female to be doing in your ear, I don't give a damn who was giving me no dick. They can't mind fuck me. No, not even you. You right. That's what you was doing. You was trying to remember that time you came in here and said, I just wanna have some of you. That was the corniest fucking line in time. That's all I'm saying. That was the corniest fucking line in time. And I laughed. Cause I was something like, I bet. That's the same way my dude be feeling too. He be catching little attitudes and stuff like that. But baby, I'm not no damn sex slave. Mm-mm. He told me, he said, you my woman. So I feel like when you laying here, I said I am. Yeah, I am. But I'm also a woman. My woman. So that means I give you me when I feel like it. Motherfucker, this ain't no just because you here and you roll over every night. Now, baby, I don't do that. This ain't the old times. Y'all living back in color purple ass days. Baby, now here now. Mm-mm. Ain't no man just finna roll. I don't give a fuck. It's like, y'all be having this. Well, I'm finna go to work. I'm finna sit down and eat. We gonna lay down. I'm gonna roll over and I'm gonna touch you. And what's gonna happen? Hell no, bro. You gonna have to kiss me. Can you rub my feet, my nigga? Can you rub my back? Shit, can you massage my temple? Which I had a man that used to do that. And boy, I'm talking about that's how he almost got it. Nigga used to put me to sleep immediately. Just laying out and just rubbing my doggone temple and back. Yeah, I've been babied by a lot of men. So the men that I'm telling y'all about, them niggas, every last one of them niggas, like y'all was some suckers for old shells. You really was. That is, you remember that doggone paper that you wrote, I love Shelly White, front and back, while you was at work? That was some really, really retarded shit. You was grown doing some shit like that. That was some high school shit. Um, People starting to look at that kind of weird now. And the way you've been always extra possessive over me. And then that comment about my daughter, you got 6 kids. You don't praise none of my doggone children the way you praise Danae, the one with my face, you know? Um, that's kind of weird as well. Because people starting to feel like, do you have an infatuation with your child or do you have an infatuation with the mama? Now go ahead and be honest and be real about it. I'm the best woman you ever had in your life. The prettiest one too, most educated, smart, humble, hmm sweet spirited, and I'm a motherfucking beast for real. And once you realize you had already crossed that line, that's when you want to try to match my energy, but you can't because I ain't never wished for the same shit that you wish for me. Mm-mm. I keep on trying to tell y'all find a woman that's really gonna love you, baby. I'm gonna shower her ass for you. Hell yeah. If she do something to try to help you get better in life and try to help my doggone kids, then baby, come join the club. Didn't I take your girl? Well, matter of fact, me and your girl went and got our nails done. Wasn't I trying? She the one that don't like me. She the one that hate me because you still got my name tattooed on your arm and you still will not get a divorce. And you've been with her for so doggone long. She feel like she just putting in a lost investment. That's all. I've been trying. Didn't I tell y'all this? Logically, I look at every situation logically. That's exactly where her frustration come from. That's the reason why she don't like me. And I'm just like, ma'am, pay for it yourself. You know what? Do me and you need to go in half and half? You know, something. I agree with you. Didn't I agree with you, Mel? But you still couldn't stand me because I agreed with you. Damn, it's like I can't win for fucking losing, huh? Damn. Mm-mm. And then, Mr. Freeman, your folks just thought that I act like I was a better parent than everybody else. Now, I just don't like my children in no type of ghetto ass environments. I'm not calling y'all folks ghetto. Damn. I'm just saying the shit that y'all do, I don't do. The gossip, then y'all being around people, y'all calling folks, y'all being over this person's house calling them. I don't do that shit. My phone would never fucking ring on that bullshit. Hell no, I cuss everybody the fuck out. I'm not invested in that shit. My kids don't even want to hear that shit. We over here trying to figure out what the hell we gonna eat today. We chilling. We don't dibble and dabble in all that. And I don't want my children being around that mess. And see, it wasn't nothing personal. We just live different lives. Okay? And the shit y'all do, I wouldn't do. And especially when it comes to this legal situation, because when I told y'all I don't fuck with police, that's because you got to make sure that you know what the fuck you doing, because they'll turn on your motherfucking ass in a heartbeat, baby. I am not playing no games. And if they feel like they did something wrong, and you was the person that allowed them, or you gave them the tip or whatever, and then they fumbled and I did they doggone research, but just start acting on it. And then they get some more information that they acted on some shit because y'all was lying. Do you not know how much these people don't play fair? You see how they was acting towards me? Mm. Them tables turning, baby. Them tables turning. But with that being said, you ain't gotta take my word for it. You ain't gotta take my word for it. I was up at 3 o'clock this morning. And y'all, my spiritual family have a way of hiding some things from me. And I like it. Because everything that I told y'all yesterday on Tuesday is everything. Yeah, I'm sorry. Things irritate the fuck out of me. I'm not finna speak over nothing. Yeah, no. Anyway, um, now y'all know my Aunt Mary been at work. Y'all know she been working shit. I work too here, so I don't get a chance to listen to all the reasons. I'm pretty sure y'all know job having ass people, or the people that do have jobs, but y'all just sit on y'all asses and don't really work. I bet y'all sitting there just listening to readings all day, doggone day long. Y'all going back and being in that same mode that I was in, except y'all ain't doing no work behind it. Y'all just seeing what the hell is going on and what's finna go down. I wouldn't do that if I was y'all. That's a trigger warning. Especially if you know you done did something that you weren't supposed to be doing. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't. That's the reason why I can consciously just listen to it. Now y'all can hear the difference when I was listening to it and I was frantic because of certain situations. Mainly it was about my kids. It was never about me going to jail or something like that. Hell, when I talk about it, I would just be laughing like shit. How? How, Sway? How? Not old shells. I couldn't. It won't never be me. But yeah, y'all listen to them doggone tarot card readings and it's not making y'all feel good. Huh. Cause I ain't gonna lie, intuitive God is 333, baby. When I say you been on it, you been on it, ma'am. My sister spiritual advisor LLC, girl, love you. When I say you was just like sit back, sis, I can't sit back. I gotta lean up because they played with me too much, so I had to sit back up. I had to sit back up because this is what I do. And this is what they can't stand. And I'ma torment the hell out of them just like they was doing me. When they was something having everybody the doggone view me and looking and laughing and all the rest of that. I want them to view me now laughing at their motherfucking ass because I bet y'all going through the same shit. Because look, if y'all would have kept this shit private, everybody else that y'all, told to view the page wouldn't know about the bullshit that y'all was really invested in. Yeah, you see how everything works in my damn favor? Especially when you don't be out here doing no doggone mischievous ass bullshit. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So the same people that's watching me now and watching everything that y'all really was doing behind the scenes unfold, they realizing that you was lying to begin with. Now they finna start looking at you. Retarded. Oh, okay. Boy, them tables be turning when them tables turn, baby. I'm talking about arrow right back on your ass, but I got the slice of pizza. That's all I'm saying. All right. you know, um, so as I was on YouTube, and forget y'all talking about all she do is sit there and listen to tarot card readings because I'd rather be more informative or have more information than actually just see him be looking at dog on TV. I'd rather be more invested in my own life than be invested in whatever somebody else got going on in theirs. Okay, damn. My Aunt Mary, she did a doggone reading, but it was live, y'all. So if you click on her page, the home page, it won't show the live video. You'll actually have to go on the live button. Now, it just came across my doggone timeline. So I'm sitting here like, damn, I missed it a whole day ago. But she said that January, that's all I remember. January 3rd is gonna be very significant. You gonna tell a whole bunch of stuff, yada yada yada. And I'm sitting here like, damn, I did tell a whole bunch of stuff yesterday, but I tell a whole bunch of stuff almost every day. But you know, the rest of it that she said is extremely informative as well. So I'm gonna give y'all a snippet. I started the reading at 34 minutes and 12 seconds. Hell no, I can't see y'all. I'm blinded than a motherfucker for real. Um, and I'm finna show y'all the aftermath, or I'm gonna explain to y'all or give y'all the information of the aftermath of the bullshit that y'all actually have started and created, and how everything that I just said is actually lining up to everything that my Aunt Mary said in this doggone reading, which was a day ago, about how all these organizations that y'all try to use against me, how they gonna come. Damn, you know how I said these people don't play fair, and they gonna turn back around and who? Okay, so y'all don't know nothing about no doggone readings. When they say people were stealing money from folks and all the rest of that, you got to look at it in a logical sense. That's how God look at everything, like his money. Like you taking something from me. He's very possessive. If y'all do not know that, God is extremely possessive of his shit, his children, his whatever belongs to him, his kingdom. He ain't fucking letting nobody else touch it. So that's how he look at certain situations. And then not to mention, um throughout this situation, Mr. Wyatt wanted everybody to feel like, oh, he's taking on the job or the mother is not. Y'all, this man lied to a female he was trying to fuck when we was together and said that he was a single fucking father and I was a doggone stripper or a prostitute or something like that. Didn't I tell y'all about that story? And baby, we can pull up your doggone name or some kind of way. We can find out who you are. We can have a conversation too. I don't remember. I think your name was Danielle. I'm not sure, ma'am. I'm really not sure because hell, there was a lot of them, and y'all over here talking about some what the hell I did to this damn man. Hell, I left him. I did. I wasn't. Yeah, I sure the fuck did. That man. Do you not know how to see, Mr. Freeman? Somebody had already beat you at the game that you was trying to play. When I say can't nobody manipulate me when it comes to acting like you. If you not all the way invested in the person that you with, that means you invest in somewhere else. I don't give a damn if it's just conversation, just somebody that you work with. Y'all could just be flirting, whatever the case may be. I done seen it all too many times before. And I done seen it with him too. And then at certain point of times when he know that I probably was actually getting a little close of trying to figure out that he was actually fucking with somebody else, that's when he would try to come and do some sweet shit and do some nice shit and all the rest of that. Yeah, been there before, man. I've been there before. I know I'm just 32 years old, but when it comes to these relationships and manipulation and bullshit, I've been there with family, friends, foes, hoes, and lovers. I ain't being fooled by nobody. Matter of fact, and my kids. That's the reason why my children can't fool me with nothing. On nothing. It's the reason why I don't fuck with a lot of people. But anyway, this was a whole day ago. I didn't listen to the live read. Man, I don't have time. These people been having me at work almost every doggone day. Then when I go home from work, I'm with my dude. I sit there and try to invest my time with him. And hell, this man go to sleep real early because he got to get up real early. So I go to sleep real early because I get up real early. And shit, I don't have time to be sitting here listening to this shit all the damn time. Especially because it ain't got nothing to do with me. I just want to know when the fuck my kids coming home. That's it. That's the only reason why I listen to it. When is my kids coming home and when do I need to go check their mailbox for that check? There's it. You know, or them chicks. Because it's multiple. Scratch your nose. Um, Now, I am still the same motherfucker that'll cash $1 million and still act like I'm broke. Shout out to me. I'm just saying, rack it up. That's all I'm doing. Over here just racking up more money because every time that I prove something, when I told y'all I gambled with the feds, that's exactly what the fuck I did. If I didn't prove all this shit, everything that was given to me, everything that I stumbled across, everybody's money. Everybody money. It ain't just mine. It's everybody's fucking money that I stumbled across. I'm talking about Mr. Helser. I did not tell you I got yours in the bank. Mr. White, I got yours in the bank too. Mr. Freeman, yours was already in the bank. I already had that wrapped up, sold up, everything. Like I'm trying to tell you, mine already in the bank and my shit secured. Unlike y'all's, my shit secured. Cause you know it's only me and my kids. So can't nobody else touch my shit. I ain't got no family, friends, foes, hoes, or nothing else that's gonna try to cross me for some motherfucking money. That's all I'm saying. I'm just very delighted. Hmm. And not only have I been looking up, well, I haven't been looking up y'all assets. I have not. I just know what the fuck y'all got spiritually. I know who done told me what. Um, Mr. Hester, something about this doggone house that your grandmama was telling me about, but I told you about that. If you want to do the research on it, you are more than welcome to do so. If you don't, fuck it. And Mr. Wyatt, you know you own that land, a lot of it. In Cleveland. Now don't try to jump and skip and go on up there because I told these people when all this shit go down, your ass gonna try to hide like Bruce was in my mama attic when my mama passed away. Yeah, y'all, my stepbrother. all the demons that he was fighting, they was getting his ass. He was in the motherfucking attic in my mama's house with, I heard, some needles and shit like that, drugs or whatever. Um, Shit, they still hung your motherfucking ass. I bet you right here looking like a damn skeleton. And see, spiritually, you gotta understand. Y'all be thinking just because people die or go to jail, then it's over with. Oh, it hit them. No, no. Mm-mm. Sometimes I pray to my mama and say, make sure that they ain't able to eat shit. Yeah. And the only reason why I say stuff like that is because it was days where y'all mentally had me so damn conflicted and fucked up that I couldn't eat. And y'all was trying to make it seem like I was on drugs. No, I couldn't eat. Literally. I was so down and out about everything that was going on, I couldn't eat. Even a sip of water would make me sick. I said, Mama, give them the same shit they gave me. And I put kisses on it. Like, like the finishing touches. Like, yeah. Yeah, I know I'm kind of Italian at heart. I love fucking pasta and shit like that. But I'm just saying, So for whoever did that shit, if you wanted me upset and confused and mad, sad, what, and I know who it is. The same person that thought that you took a man from me that I was giving to you so you can actually be in that same position that you tried to put me in. I set everybody ass up. hmm Now, I already told y'all that. But I didn't set y'all up in a way that y'all didn't want to be set up. Y'all was trying to take some shit from me, so I gave it to you and I gave you a glimpse of what the fuck my life really was about. But it's gonna be worse for you because you wanted that for me. I ain't never took nothing from nobody and was just like, yeah, and now I hope that you just suffer and die. That's kind of how I felt like y'all doing, like, yeah, bitch, I got this now. Give up. And I'm just like, oh no. No, you're weird. You got problems. So I sit down and I do the same damn thing. But I'm a little bit more humble about mine. And I'm just like, yeah. They got what they was asking for, but I don't think that they was asking for the little extra sprinkles that I'm finna put on that motherfucker. Like the man with the pizza with the what was the cheese? Ooh, boy, I can't do the wrist thing right, but I'm just saying, like, I'm finna the parmesan on that motherfucker. Boy, I'm finna hit y'all ass because everything that y'all was wishing for me is finna come back and hit y'all motherfuckers. Not tenfold. Keep going. hmm It's gonna hit your soul. It's gonna hit you mentally. It's gonna hit you financially. It's gonna hit you in your family. You're not gonna have no peace at all. So, Judge, like I said, if I do anything, I own up to what I do. And I'm telling you exactly what I did. Mentally, I'm finna fuck these people minds up. hmm But we finna start with this. And that's all I gotta do is talk about it. I ain't gotta do nothing else. Shit, I go to work, baby, here, and I ain't got time. But in my head, every time I sense that somebody was just like, it's like a thing, like a laughing thing, and I'm just like, it's every time I feel like somebody doing that joking shit in my head because I'm not around people, but I can still feel people's energy and when they plotting on me. Like when I sit here and talk about folks, that's because I feel like y'all looking at. I can't say I feel like I feel your energy. I'm talking about you for a reason, and I feel that even when I'm not on this camera all day. So it's hard for me to actually block a lot of shit out. So when I listen to music, that's how I transmute it. hmm Whatever y'all sending me, whatever song I'm listening to at the time, I transmute it with the lyrics in the song. That's the reason why I listen to a lot of rap music or whatever. Because I'm just like, bitch, wait a minute. You thought I was feeling you? That nigga a munch. That's all I'm saying. I don't know who that's for, but I'm not. Yeah, no. I'm good. Anywho, what was another one? Because it kept on. Say, little bitch, you couldn't fuck with me if you wanted to. That's all I'm saying. I'm expensive, bitch. I be wearing red bottoms, not yet, but I can't say bloody